Hey there guys, welcome back. In this video let us see what is proxy chains and how to configure it. And also we will be seeing the difference between the proxy and proxy chains, and also we will be seeing the types of proxy, and additionally we will be seeing how to use the proxy to be anonymous. So first of all, what is proxy chains? So in simple, proxy chains are like an intermediate between the client and the server, the resource you are searching for. So this blog post link will be in the description box below, so you can go through it. So proxy chains are a list of IP address between the client and the resource. So whatever the client is searching for will be going through the list of IP address, and it will be picking the resource and gives back to the client. So by this way, our location will be anonymous, our IP address will be anonymous. So it is a great thing to use the proxy chains. So let us see the difference between proxy and proxy chains. And also I've given the download link to proxy chains. I think pretty much in every Debian machines, the proxy chains are available, so you can, yeah, it is pre-installed, you don't want to install it, but anyways you can go to the GitHub repository and you can take a look at the architecture, and also you can see who found the tool. So let us see the difference between proxy and proxy chains. So usually we find the proxy on the web browser, so it gives an anonymity in the HTTP protocol, web connection, and the things we do on the internet. Whereas the proxy chains, it anonymizes what we are doing on the computer. So there is a difference between the proxy and the proxy chains. Whereas the proxy, it gives an anonymity in the web browser, the proxy chains anonymize everything we do on the computer. So it is a great thing to use the proxy chains. So let us see how to configure the proxy chains. So to configure the proxy chains, you have to use this command, that is nano/etc/proxychains4.conf. So you have to be in the root directory. As you can see over here, I'm in the slash directory. To access the /etc/proxychains4.config file, so let me open my Kali machine. So I'll just open it. So let us go to the slash the primary directory. Yeah, we call it as primary directory. Let's give clear, let's do a list, and let us move to /etc or etc directory. So over here, if I do a list, where it is, so over here you can find proxychains4.conf. So to open it, you can use any of the editor. So I'll be using the cherry tree or nano editor. So I'll just go with the nano and enter proxychains4.conf. So I'm entering 4 because the proxy chain version 4 it is. So I'll just give enter. So we can see the proxy chain configuration. So over here you can see hashtags, because it is commands that when we usually code, we do commands because we need to know what piece of command we have entered, what it is briefly saying about. Over here we can see the dynamic chain is uncommented because it is in use. So let us see the types of proxy chains. So there are 4 types of proxy chains: dynamic chain, strict chain, random chain, and also there is a new chain, that is round robin chain. So let me explain one by one. So the dynamic chain, it uses a list of IP address, and at least one proxy should be alive to play in the chains, and if others are dead, no problem. And yeah, dynamic chain is pretty much very good for anonymity. Yeah, go for it. Whereas the strict chain, you have to select the IP address in the strict chain, so it goes through the list of IP address you have set. So I'll just comment it. So now it will be not in work. So now only the dynamic chain will be in work. Whereas the round robin chain, the round robin chain is kind of not good. So if there is any error, the round robin chain goes through again and again with the same process. So I don't go with the round robin chain. Whereas the random chain, I don't go with the random chain because it doesn't give an anonymity, because it chooses whatever IP address it have got. So it just selects random IP address and forms a chain, and it becomes a proxy random chain. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And also we can see some other features such as quiet mode. So you can just uncomment it to do a quiet mode. And also we can see some other features like no leak DNS data, and also there are some other useful information if you go down below. So over here we can see where it is. So over here, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We can exclude the connections. So if you don't want to go to this IP address or this IP address, this port, you can just this subnet and this port, you can just exclude it, or whatever IP address and the subnet, you can just exclude it by just typing over here. So you can just type it like you can just say 192. So you have to type this also. So over here you can customize or you can configure. Yeah, that is what we say. So let us give control X and Y and give enter. So it says there is some problem. So let us give control C. Let's give Y. So I think so. Over here we can see permission deny. It is because I'm not in a root directory. So if I'm in a root directory, if I'm in a root, it gives all permissions. So let us do some configuration over here. So let me do a list. So let us go to the primary directory and let's do a list cdhc and let's do a list and let us do sudo nano proxychains 4.conf kali. So over here we can just comment this strict chain and let us give control control X in Mac, and let us give just Y so that it get just saved. And if we now give enter, the thing what you have configured will be saved. So this is how to configure the proxy chains. So how to use the proxy chains? So pretty much in any tool we can use the proxy chains. What you need to do is enter proxy chains in front of every command. So if I'm using nmap, so I will be just entering proxy chains, and also you can use it in SQL map, the tool which directly interact with the machine or the target. You can just go for proxy chains in front so that it will be anonymous. But remember, if you are using public IP address, it is not kind of anonymous. So I prefer to go with a private IP address. No, the private IP address means the service that doesn't come free. So it is a paid service, of course. So there are website, they are giving paid service for IP addresses. So you can go for it. So proxy chains nmap, I'll just enter the website scanme.nmap.org. And also if you're using proxy chains, it will be very slow. So it is saying that can't load process nmap. Oh, I have typed enamp. So there is a node tool called enamp. Yeah. So let me type nmap. So over here you can see it is going through the dynamic chain. Yeah. So we have configured the dynamic chain to be in work, and also it have filled up all of my screens. So anyways, this is how to use the proxy chains to be anonymous. So if you think the proxy chains are anonymous, well, the proxy chains are anonymous if you use like service-based IP address, the service IP address, the thing which doesn't come free. So if you are using the public IP address, probably you are not anonymous. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked the video on the proxy chains. So if you like it, just give a like and also subscribe to our channel, and see you next video, guys.